There's been a drastic way to how branding is done. And if you're still branding your company based on who your company is, you're going to be missing out on a huge opportunity. You see, I believe that the future of small business is going to be micro businesses that are all based on the interests, beliefs, and the passions that small business owners have. And so going forward, if you are still focusing on, oh, this is who our company is, this is our company motto, and things like that, then you are really going to be missing out on a huge opportunity to capture a massive audience that could potentially be great clients for your business. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Wait, Scott, I shouldn't be marketing my company. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm simply saying is that branding has changed, and the way you go about branding and marketing your company, your business, and what you're trying to do in the marketplace has changed, and I'm going to tell you how in this video. You see, if you're paying attention to branding or marketing at all, it's pretty common knowledge that people now want to engage more with people than they do with businesses. This means that the old way of branding, which really means let's create a motto and a slogan and let's create this image of this company and what it does, what it stands for, and all of that really is not relevant anymore these days when it comes to creating a brand and actually creating that marketing message. More so than ever before, your marketing message is extremely important. Now, I'm not saying that those things don't matter. Of course, if you have a business, you still need to have a logo and you need to have, a customer profile and all of those other things, which you can find out in my other business of how to create a business brand. However, those are just assets, and those are not really what entice people to want to become customers of your business. What people are really interested in these days is following thought leaders and following people that have the same shared values as they do. So what does this mean for your business going forward? Well, what it means is that people are not going to follow your business because of what you do in the marketplace. People are going to follow and become customers of your business because of the beliefs that you have, because of the interests that you have, and because of the skills that you have. Now, none of that is really based on your company and what your company does, right? So that is the shift. The shift is you need to stop thinking about, I'm going to market what my company does, and I'm going to market who I am, what I believe in, and what my skills and passions are, and how that is going to help people in the marketplace. And so the way that you would really go about doing this is you would make your content pillars versus the three topics or ideas or services or products that you would have within your business, and you would make them all about your beliefs, skills, and interests. And then what you do is you would tie the content around those beliefs, skills, and interests to the products that you're selling. So, for example, I believe that you should be able to scale a business for freedom. And so I'm going to create content around motivation, around skill building, around mindset building, psychology for your business, and understanding new concepts and theories and all of that kind of stuff. But I'm going to create that content in a way to where it relates to my main product offering, which is my growth business audit. And so what you need to do is you need to tailor your branding to be really focused on who you are as a person, and then relate that to what you do as a business. And this is not a new concept. This has been around for a while. If you've ever watched Simon Sinek's video on Start With Why, where he talks about Apple, but it's becoming more prevalent, and honestly, it's becoming more necessary as we go into this now modernized digital way of advertising online. Obviously, social media and tech has been around for a while, but now that most businesses have adopted social media and technology, and there's more businesses advertising and marketing than ever, your competition of attention is not just your competitors, it's everything that's going on in the world, whether it's political, whether it's wars, whether it's, religious, whether it's just aliens coming down. There's so many things out there that are stealing your potential audience's attention that you really need to be able to grab their attention quickly. And these days, all people really care about and want to know instantly is what your values are, what your beliefs are, and can they align themselves with your beliefs and with your values that you have.
That's all I cared about.
You see, if people can understand what your values are, what your beliefs are, and they agree with those, then they feel like, or then they think they can align themselves with your vision, with your company, And then whatever products and services you have to offer that are actually valuable to them, they will happily purchase and buy because now they feel like they're supporting that mission, that belief system, that cause that rings so dear to them, instead of just buying a product or service that helps them accomplish something within their life or within their business. And the reason why this is so important for you to implement in your business is because your branding and marketing is a direct reflection of your belief system. Now, not just in a way of, hey, my brand needs to reflect my beliefs, my interests, my skills, and all of that. That is absolutely true. But also the way you market, the way you advertise, the way you lead your business is a direct reflection of your beliefs. And so, for example, if you operate with limiting beliefs, that's going to limit the potential of your marketing and sales. It's going to keep you in a reactive state instead of a proactive state. And so your belief system is directly reflected in how you lead your business, but also what the message is of your branding and marketing. And so this is such a great thing for small business owners because it's going to push you to not only make this change and update your branding to be reflective of who you are, it's going to push you to actually develop what your belief systems are and work those out to be crystal clear so you can put that into content form, into a message that other people can actually understand and relate to. This is not only going to help you drive a better message home, it's going to help you be more reflective on yourself. It's going to help you get more clear on what it is that you actually believe, the things that you actually want to accomplish, and the customers that you actually want.
Nice.
And so I think this is an amazing transition in the modern age business world because what it's going to do is it's going to allow small business owners to narrow down on what it is they actually want to do, offer a better service, a better product that really relates to who they are, the beliefs they have, and the skill sets that they have. And this is going to allow for a better product and service delivered to their customers. And it's going to allow for a better quality of life for both parties, the business owner and the customer. Because when the business owner is 100% aligned with what they believe, what they do, and the products that they offer are aligned with those beliefs, then that's going to make for an amazing result based product or service for the customer. The customer is going to be able to take advantage of that product and service and see much better results in a much better time and at a much better experience level.
That's awesome.
This will also provide for transparency in your branding, in your marketing, and your sales. And so, for example, because your audience is going to be so tuned in to who you are and what you do, you're not going to be able to create content that doesn't necessarily resonate with your same message. So this is going to keep business owners very true to who they are and to what their message actually is and how it relates to their products and services. I really think this is going to make it to where businesses that are really working on this and are really passionate and really serious about the products and services they offer, they're going to get a huge opportunity to be able to help more people, and they're going to naturally attract more people to their brand versus people that are just getting into business to kind of make some quick money because they're following a trend. Those people are probably going to have a really hard time and they're really going to struggle to build an audience and really be able to sell a product or service that honestly probably isn't up to quality, isn't up to par with people that are really investing in their business and really investing in their customers. Another great thing with making sure that your branding is aligned with your belief system, your skill sets, and your passions is it's actually going to allow you to start creating customers. So the traditional belief system in marketing and branding is that you're going to find an audience that has a need, and then you're going to create a product or service that fills that need, and then you're going to take that product or service to the marketplace, and those are your customers. Well, going forward, if you're aligning people to who you are, your belief system, your values, your passions, all of that, you're actually going to be able to attract a much wider audience and people that are in different stages of need based on your product or service. And so what this will allow is it will actually allow you to create your own customers. Now, this doesn't mean that you're just going to be creating need out of nowhere. you still need to bring a value that your audience needs that's going to benefit them. However, you're going to be able to start transitioning people from paying attention to and being customers of other service providers or other product providers and tuning into your brand and becoming the one-stop shop for all of their needs based on what it is that you do. So you're going to be able to take potential customers that normally wouldn't be a good fit. You're going to be able to get them to tune into you, and you're going to be able to get them aligned, and you're actually going to be able to influence the way that they think, the things that they believe, and they're going to become your ideal customer. And so now you're not going to be forced just to serve a customer because this is a customer that has the need for whatever product or service you decided to bring to the marketplace. You're going to be attracting ideal customers because at first they may not be ideal, but the more and more they tune into your content and they realize how aligned they are with your belief system, you're going to be able to influence them in order to behave and act like the ideal customer that you want.
I'm glad you're enjoying the video. If you need help with hiring, training, or managing your VAs, make sure you click the link in the description below to check out our free VA hiring workshop. If you need one-on-one help with me, click the link to schedule an appointment to see how I can help.
And so when you're building this audience and you're bringing people into your environment and into your belief system and they're aligning themselves with you, what this means is that you can go ahead and create different products for the different levels of engagement that your customer is ready for. So maybe for your initial product offering, majority of your audience isn't actually ready for it because that's created just for your ideal customers. Well, you can go ahead and find solutions to other problems that maybe are an automated solution like a course or a program or a tool that you can then go ahead and offer to people that maybe aren't your ideal customers yet, but they are engaged and aligned with your mission, and you have the skills and the passions to bring them a solution that they can actually use that will be valuable to them and that will benefit them. You can actually start creating multiple products. And when you've built this audience, you can create multiple products that help them in different ways, and you can increase the amount of sales that you're actually making. And so you're not just focused on that initial core product offering once you have the audience built. Now, it does take time to build this audience. And so you're going to have to invest a lot of time into developing this message and developing this audience that is going to be tuned in to who you are and what you believe. And so the old idea of finding an audience that just has a need and then creating a product that fills that need, that will still work, but you're going to be very limited on, who your audience base is.
That would suck.
And so that traditional idea of finding an audience that has a need and then creating a product or service that fills that need is really just going to be limiting the amount of sales, the amount of customers, and the amount of solutions you can really provide. Versus when you're starting to create this audience and you create this customer base, you're going to be able to offer a lot more solutions. They're going to be very tailored. And honestly, once you have an audience base that's really tuned into who you are and what you believe, you're going to be able to create pretty much any product you want that has value to them, and they will buy from you because they believe in you and they believe in your value system, and they believe that a product or service that you're going to make is actually going to benefit them because your values are aligned. Obviously, you still need to create products that have value and that do benefit them, but that should be obvious. With that in mind, you creating an audience is going to allow you to create different products and services that are going to allow you to help your audience in different levels. And this is going to open up the doors much wider on who you can actually serve as your customers versus if you just did create that product for whatever market segment that you picked. The last thing that this branding change is going to allow you to do, and you have to be careful with this when you are building this audience, because I do believe as you're building this audience, you should be selling, you should be making money, and you should be testing out different products and messaging strategies and all of that. However, what creating an audience and creating customers by changing your branding is going to allow you to do, it's going to allow you to test and try out different marketing and sales strategies without being spammy. So say goodbye to the days of needing to boost sales and having to run a discount or promotion and discount the cost of your actual services, your product, just to get in more sales, which if you watch some of my other videos on sales, I will talk about I disagree with ever giving a discount on your existing products or services. The only time you should give a discount is when you're getting more engagement and getting more value from your customer, your audience, which means they want to buy multiple products or they want to buy a membership for an extended period of time. That's when you can add an incentive in to get them to engage at a higher rate. So being in a position where you're creating this audience is going to allow you to be in a position where you don't necessarily need to run a promotion or run some kind of spammy sales content just to get in some sales, because you're already going to have a tuned in and engaged audience that wants to buy from you as soon as you drop a product. Now, you still need to have your marketing and your branding finesse, and you need to have good, valuable products, as I keep saying in this video. This is not a quick solution fix. It's going to take time to build your audience. You still need to create valuable products. You still need to know how to market and sell. But if you go down this route of changing your branding to be really reflective of your belief system, the passions and the skills that you have, you're going to create this audience that will buy from you, and you're going to figure out these different messaging systems and these sales tactics and strategies that you need to have in order to sell to that audience. You're going to figure that out along the way, because you're going to need to figure out how to do that in order to build this audience in the first place. So if you have a small business or you have a company and you're focused on marketing the things, the products or services, and the benefits of those products or services, you are definitely missing out on a massive opportunity now and in the future to actually build a much larger audience and a much larger customer base that really trusts you, that really values your same values and shares your same interest and wants to acquire the skills or the benefits and solutions that you can offer them. You're really missing out on that. And I would highly encourage you to look at maybe adjusting your branding. Doesn't have to be immediate, can be slow, to start incorporating, hey, not only are these the products we offer, but we offer these products because of this belief system, because of this value, and eventually really get it to a point of, hey, this is our belief system, these are our values, and this is why we offer these products to you, because we know these products are going to help you fulfill these belief systems, these values, and get more out of your business, and essentially get more out of your life and enjoy your life more. Hey guys, that's the end of the video. Thanks for tuning in. If you got some value out of that, make sure you go ahead and let me know by leaving a like. I'd love to hear your thoughts, questions, and comments down in the comment section. And of course, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos. We release 3 videos a week, one on sales, one on marketing, and one on VAs. And of course, if you want to check out some of our services or products, check out the links in the description, as well as you can find information on one-on-one coaching and consulting with me, where we can dive into the specific strategies and solutions that you need in order to take your business from 6 figures to 7 figures, or low 7 figures to more 7 figures.